peace. I was watching a lecture the other day by Sister Ava Muhammad, and she was talking about the creative force and how each and every one of us embody the name of the Creator in some sort of small aspect from the Almighty. And she noted how the Creator is like the first named attribute of Allah. And she was saying how that corresponds with how we create our own lives, our own circumstances. Like in that Bible passage where it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. And she says, take a look at that. This is the part that got me thinking. She goes, it's not just about giving yourself positive thoughts, to embody them thoughts and to bring about what you want in life. Because she said there's thoughts that are going on underneath the surface which are more powerful, which are unbeknownst to yourself, that are lying around in the subconscious, that are overriding your conscious thoughts, that you need to bring to the surface and sort out, so you can start to gain a control of your life. As a man thinketh, so is he. But for the most part, you don't even know what you're thinking about. You don't even know what's going on underneath the surface. This could be because of a myriad part of things. It could have been all sorts of trauma that happened in your childhood or whatever, to the point where you don't know the circumstances of your own birth. Because you see, we're that powerful. You don't know the thoughts of your father or your mother when you was being conceived. You don't know what your father was thinking about, what creative intelligence, force and power he was putting into the sperm at the time, which was going into your mother's womb. You don't know whether your mum was happy with the pregnancy at the time. You don't know what she was thinking about, whether she was under pressure or what, the circumstances. For example, when Jesus was being born, Mary and Joseph, because of the law at the time, the Islamic law, they basically had sex out of wedlock, because Joseph already had a family. Mary was pregnant. If those two were found out, they would have got executed. The majority of people don't know this. I mean, we're brought up in this supernatural fantasy of all these allegories and stories of the Holy Scriptures, and we're told that this mystery God said abracadabra and she was pregnant. No, that's not how it goes. You have sex with another human being. The presence of the Holy Spirit was probably over Joseph and Mary for an immaculate conception, but there was no mystery of God. But the reality is, these two were under pressure. So this produced a certain mindset in the child. So she used that as an example. So as a man thinketh, so is he. So it's a mixture, a collection of things that are going on. So we need to take a step back and have a deep dive into ourselves, to take the reins of our own life, to guide them powerful forces, them forces of the dark, which are the most powerful forces. It's scary sometimes to confront. When you're confronting them, when you're on that quest and you're confronting that dragon, that massive dragon that's in front of your face, that's ready to burn you alive with its breath. You know, that's the scary part. Carl Jung calls it the shadow work or whatever. But yeah, that pulled the lid on that. I didn't really think about that until she mentioned it. As a man thinketh, we don't even know what we're thinking. We don't know what's bubbling underneath the surface. I thought that was quite profound what she said there. She was a profound sister anyway, but it got me thinking. Let's put it that way. I thought I'd share that with you. It's quite interesting. Peace.